Uh, Good afternoon. Well, to be honest, I don't like to talk about my learning process because it's personal. I mean, it's the way that I learn, and I learn in a different way than my classmates. But well, since the beginning, my goals have been the same. I mean, to improve my English skills, uh, speaking, listening, reading, writing. You know, and in order to improve my English skills, I do the same things that I always do. I read a lot, but I read a lot of articles in English. I practice my speaking in a website named Verbling. This is like a Skype, and here you can talk with native speakers by webcam, and you can talk with them for 30 minutes, and at the end they give you your mistakes, and they give you some hints, some tips to improve your speaking. And it has helped me. It has helped me a lot, and I think that is reflected in my participation in class. I mean, nowadays I participate more in classes than when I was in the first year or in the first semester, because nowadays I feel more comfortable with my English skills. Now, talking about the cycle planning, I have to say that honestly I don't like the cycle planning, because I think this like it's like a good way to organize your time. It's like a schedule. But for me, I mean personally, in my opinion, I think that the cycle planning hasn't affected in my learning process, because as I said before, it's like a schedule. I mean, you write. I wrote all the things that I wanted to do in the days that I wanted to study. But honestly, I mean, we are in the university, and in the university you have different subjects, and some of them are more demanding with time, and sometimes you can't do what you wrote. And I have to be honest that I did cycle planning, but I don't follow. I don't do the things that I wrote in the cycle planning. So that's it's my opinion. For me, the cycle planning hasn't affected me in my learning process a lot, because it's only like in a schedule, and sometimes you can't follow a schedule. And well, now the feedback session. Well, talking about the feedback session, I have to say that yes, I have to say that I prefer the feedback session than the cycle planning, because I really like the feedback session. I think that the feedback session has more than the feedback session. My teacher has helped me to improve my English skills, because when we were in this feedback session, she gave me a lot of tips, a lot of hints to improve my English skills. And because I feel really comfortable with my headroom teacher, and it's like a conversation. It's a normal conversation. It's like a conversation with a friend, and that friend gives you, I don't know, hints to improve your language, and it's good for me because it creates like a bond, and I know if bond's the right word, but I mean it's create a better relationship between the students and the teacher, and that's all my learning process. I mean, my evidence is, I mean, I will upload the page and the things that I do and my activities, but I think that for me it makes no sense to talk about a learning process, because we learn in a different way. We are different universe, and to talk about, like, to evaluate a learning process is like to try to standardize your mind. I mean, how you learn, the way that you learn, and that's all. I mean, I learn better by my own. I learn better in a safe environment, like in a friendly environment, than following a schedule.